Hey, I'm Nate Fuller, and here's your next ministry update. Why, Nate, where have you been? We haven't heard from you in a month and a half. What have you been doing? We have been in another transition after moving. And things have been changing so much we didn't know what to tell you. But now that things have fleshed out a little bit, I can be precise and tell you everything that has been going on. We moved here at the end of February and immediately found out at the beginning of March that the picture that we said yes to had completely changed. So originally we were going to come here and inherit a ministry from another staff couple that we were going to work with side by side and lead the work here and grow it. Well, upon arriving, they informed us that they had been offered a job at the Baptist Student Union here on campus. And they took about a month to decide whether they were going to take it or not. Long story short, they decided to take the job, and they took all of their students with them. Nate, how can they do that? Well, they can do that because they are volunteers with the Navigators. They don't get a paycheck from the Navigators, so their students have no ties on paper to our larger work other than they had the Navigator name. So now we moved from inheriting a ministry to oh my gosh, we're starting from scratch, pioneering ministry. Well, Nate, how do you feel about it?
Longer transition.
Oh, it's nice to have time to think and dream and plan.
Why can't we just start with students now?
This is great, it's not that bad.
Are we gonna be alone?
I feel great about it. All jesting aside, Jen and I feel really great about this. We're excited to see the Lord's plan unfold further. Are you scared to pioneer a ministry by yourself? Well, that's another story. So originally it was just going to be us and the staff couple that's here, and now we will have two young staff men, Rich Nichols and Micah Harden. You can meet them right here. And another part-time staff guy named Chris Munsterman and his wife Rebecca. So no, we won't be alone. You might be asking, what else have you been doing with your time since you've been there? Well, a few things. Been developing some of my skill set, planning for the next school year, and networking. Oh my goodness, there's so much networking to be done in Columbia. One of our Navigator flagship businessman ministries is here in Columbia. We have about 400 to 800 businessmen that meet every single Wednesday. And you can imagine that there's a lot of people to get to know and that are influencers within the community. We've been meeting with pastors, professors, deans, students, so many people who are interested to see what the Lord is going to do this next semester and want to see the kingdom advance. Also, deciding in church has been a big part of what we're doing, and in that an opportunity arose where I could learn ancient Greek, didasco, and developed some of my ministry skill set through a very formal education class. By the end of it, I will be able to translate the New Testament by myself. I'm meeting with a grad student right now. He is 30 and is a philosophy major, discipling him one-on-one. Another thing I've been working on over the past few months is putting on a new conference that we've never done in the Navigators before for our most recent graduates who are transitioning into the workforce. I've been working alongside a longtime Navigator, Larry Glabe, and we're putting together some content to give them a crash course on how to make disciples where they are every single day in the workforce. Some of you might be interested in that content, and you'll be able to click a link that I'll send you and you can watch it all because I'm going to record it. What's exciting to me about this is a real problem for our organization. We graduate a lot of students that go into the workforce and they don't have anybody to help them, they don't know where to start. So this content we're creating might be used on a national scale in the Navigators and even outside of the Navigators through some foundations that are really interested in helping people represent Jesus in the workforce. That is really turning my crank right now. Here's a few quick prayer requests. One, would you ask God to bless our planning and give us creativity as we think about this launch in August when freshmen arrive? Another thing is we have new staff transitioning to Columbia. They'll be moving just like Jen and I did. And we need to find host homes for them, places that will basically let them live for 6 months while they get up to budget. Be praying for our staff team that they would make connections with new freshmen and especially male leaders. And pray that for myself and my wife. We need leaders to help us get this thing off the ground. And lastly, you can pray we are ready when freshmen arrive on August 17th. Over the next 86 days, Jen and I are going to be raising $1,400 a month so that we can be ready, boots on the ground, when they arrive. If you're interested in helping us get ready for when freshmen arrive, there will be a link at the bottom of the video that you can click that will take you to our staff page where you can partner with us. Thank you for your time, and you have a great and blessed day.